pressure, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean a man to steal it. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. On the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle,
she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Khalil Mack.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Smith, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He gives to Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Ryan. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There's 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play action. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. That catch good for only a couple.
Trubisky's pass complete to Tariq Cohen. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Play action. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 12, Bears nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking deep for Julio. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll make it third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Bears 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Check. Mike 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 59.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Complete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chicago Bears believe they got a steal getting Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame, the tight end, in the second round because on most boards, he was a consensus #1 tight end. He can block, catch the ball downfield, and it was funny talking with a scout right before the draft, and he told me, I think there's a lot more receiving ability for Cole Kmet than people think. We just saw evidence of it on that last play.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Bears 17. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jones, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First down.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Check, 59. Hey,
to throw again. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action now. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. A gain of a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, he gets it to Gurley, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
First down, a run with Cohen. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd and 7. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Slam!
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bears 24, Falcons 19. Eddie Pinheiro the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.